I'd like to talk a little bit about my postpartum presentation. Now, of course, I'm only giving my personal experience, and then I'm going to add some life coaching tools. So in life coaching, we learn mindset tools, we learn how to think about our thinking, we learn ways to manage and regulate our emotions, and we have an opportunity to talk about our feelings, to process, to consider what we can learn and how we can grow in personal development. So I will be teaching, but I will also just be sharing a personal experience. And I think when we talk about postpartum, we talk in generalities. We say postpartum, meaning postpartum depression, but of course there's postpartum anxiety, postpartum psychosis, and there's also just the fact that postpartum is very difficult. Postpartum comes with the physical needs of the baby, the demands on the mom and the father, as well as the whole family. And often a woman has to learn about breastfeeding and sleeping and taking care of a newborn. So let's start this off with the fact that I'm not a medical doctor giving medical advice. And also I'm not speaking as a coach so much as an individual mom who had experienced postpartum depression. I'd like to describe each postpartum depression experience in hopes that others find comfort and consolation. First, let's do an overview of the babies. I had 7 pregnancies, 1 led to miscarriage, and 1 included twin babies. So that's 5 full-term pregnancies and 1 preterm pregnancy. I'd like to share the differences and similarities that came with each baby or babies. After my first was born, I had the typical baby blues, but they felt manageable. Considering I had been diagnosed with depression in my young adult years before I was married, I had some concerns. It was hard to distinguish between depression and the expected difficulty of being a first-time mom, with the changes in hormones, lack of sleep, and newfound worry for this little person. At the time, however, I explained to my doctor I seemed to be having the struggles and changes that a first-time mom experiences and nothing more. And additionally, I've learned the importance of sleep, healthy eating, and exercise for managing my depression over the years prior. These factors helped me a great deal. Moving on to the next postpartum experience. After I had my son, I felt great for the first couple of months. I'd already gone through labor, I'd already gone through delivery and taken care of a newborn, so I felt even more prepared. But after just 3 months, we found ourselves in a positive yet very stressful situation. We were thrilled to be called down to Honduras to finalize our 10-year-old son's adoption. We had waited years to adopt him, and since the country had just gone through a military coup, everything went on hold up to that point. So we just traveled to sign the paperwork, and I returned to take care of my newborn at home after a 3-day trip. My husband stayed there in Honduras since we were the legal guardians of our son, and he did not yet have a visa down in the United States. Now, to hear more of the story of not only the adoption, but how it went taking care of my 3-month-old at home, and then the twins, and then to hear about the 3 babies I took care of after the twins, a boy, a girl, and then my youngest who is a boy. So all different experiences. My depression responded differently to each one. Could just be a group of moms, friends, or a book club that would like to hear more about this. If you know any young moms in your life that would like to hear more, or if you yourself are pregnant or have a concern about this issue and would like to learn more, I also do one-on-one coaching for pregnancy and parenting, and we can go over this and you can tell me all your specific worries and struggles and all your specific questions you can ask me, just one-on-one and private coaching. So check out my website for more, www.lifecoachmama.com.